Hey there, everyone. It's GG Sober Sun. October 1st, AA Thought for the Day. AA will lose some of its effectiveness if I do not do my share. Where am I failing? Are there some things I do not feel like doing? Am I held back by self-consciousness or fear? Self-consciousness is a form of pride. It is a fear that something may happen to you. What happens to you is not very important. The impression you make on others does not depend so much on the kind of job you do as on your sincerity and honesty of purpose. Am I holding back because I am afraid of not making a good impression? ? Oh, yes. It's good. Meditation for the day. Look to God for the true power that will make you effective. See no other wholly dependable supply of strength. That is the secret of a truly effective life. And you, in your turn, will be used to help many others find effectiveness. Whatever spiritual help you need, whatever spiritual help you desire for others, look to God. Seek that God's will be done in your life, and seek that your will conforms to His. Failures come from depending too much on your own strength. And I would agree to that for sure. And on where it says in the big book, that is proper use of my will is to seek God's will. And at one point I would have seen that to be overly religious sounding, but the longer I'm sober, and as my faith has waned at times, and sort of drifted off, or as the old Baptists would say, backslided, and then come back, I really feel like that is true, because as I've shared before, when I decided I was okay with trying the old marijuana maintenance plan, and I know this is about alcohol, but for me it's also other mind-altering, mood-altering substances that I have to be careful about as well. Thank God I didn't pick up a drink in my experimentation with marijuana, but I reset my time because all the same things came back, all the missing, my life just started to slide. All the procrastination, all the fear and isolation and things like that all came rushing back, And so, just like the guy in the big book who thought he could put a shot of whiskey in his milk after he had a sandwich, and then he went through the well-known stages of a spree, as it mentions. I had to look at how did that happen? How did I get to the place in my life where I thought that was okay? And it was because I failed to enlarge my spiritual life. And here's the thing. The spiritual life, as it says in the book as well, is not a theory. We have to live it. We have to. And whether you go into religion or not, the big book also says, be quick to see where religious people are right. It doesn't mean they're always right and that we always have to follow what they say, but it does say be quick to see where religious people are right. And I just got a passage this morning at church, and I'm not sure exactly where it is, but Jesus said the Pharisees, all the religious leaders of his time, he said, follow what they say, but don't follow their example, because their example is all for show. Their example is all for show. You know, if you do what they say, you'll have a great life. But don't do as they do, because it's all outward display of piety. He didn't say those words, but basically that's what he's saying. Don't be all sizzle and no steak. Don't be all sizzle and no steak. Walk what you talk. And that is conforming my will to God's will, whatever that looks like in my day-to-day life. And I love how the simplicity and the practicality of the AA spiritual program of action. It's not piety for piety's sake. It's aiming up for sure, but it's also grinding day to day, doing the next right thing, taking the next right action, asking God, when these thoughts crop up, selfishness, dishonesty, resentment, or fear, when these crop up, ask God at once to remove it. Take every thought captive for your higher power. Those are practical actions. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may feel that nothing good is too much for me if I look to God for help. I pray that I may be effective through his guidance. And there'll be in a few more days, I think it's October the 12th, so almost 2 weeks, is when I got that message clearly through sharing the first time I told my story, and you'll hear that and when that day comes up. So thanks for letting me share, y'all. Keep coming back. Look up, aim up, rise up. Love you.